everyone, welcome back to another video. In today's video, we will be continuing with the Ant Room tour series and be going on to the part 2. Now, this is going to be exactly the same as the other episode where I'll be showcasing all my colonies. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it. Starting us off, we have my Mesostructa. Now, although we did cover her in the last video, she now has 2 workers and a third one is on the way. So I just wanted to give you a short little update on her, just to let you know that she's doing well and she's getting more workers. Moving on to the first colony, which I haven't covered yet, we have my Camponotus discolor. Now these girls have been doing absolutely amazing. Now you might have noticed that I've moved them into a new nest, and if we just look at the macro here, we can just see exactly why. They had outgrown their nest to the point where they were actually nesting in the water chamber, and they just have tons and tons of brood, and they're just doing so well. It's amazing. As you can see, they have a massive egg pile, and if you look to the right here, you can see on the nest wall they've got a few majors and a few medias. So even though they're a small Camponotus, they're still very beautiful, and they are quite polymorphic. You can see there's a major there, and it's good to see them this early on, and there's definitely going to be more on the way, which I'm really looking forward to. Next up, we have my Polyrhacus dives. Now these girls have just kind of been doing their own thing. They've just been chilling in the corner of my ant room in their outworld. They still kind of nest in their woven nest, but sometimes there's barely any workers in there at all, and I know they're hiding somewhere. But I mean, they've kind of always been the same. They always react well to food, especially to sugars, as you can see here. Overall, just a nice little colony that have just kind of been minding their own business and doing their own thing. I still like these girls a lot. Next up, we've got my Acromyrmex, which I received from Aunt Davy last year back in July. Now, during Christmas, I moved them into a Wakushi pod, and ever since then, they've been doing quite well. They have had 1 or 2 periods where they will just stop cutting leaves and the fungus does get a bit smaller, but after a few days, they get back to cutting, and they cut quite a lot, and the fungus definitely gets a boost. I really love these girls, and I reckon by AntCon they'll probably need another pod. But overall, I really like these girls, and I'm really looking forward to them growing. And finally, we're going to end on my Neoponera apiculus, which is my newest colony. And unfortunately, they haven't been doing as well as I would have hoped. I mean, they're accepting food, but unfortunately, one of the workers has died, and I'm not seeing as much brood as I did when they arrived. They have a few eggs, but that's about it. And they keep nesting in different places other than the nest. But I'm hoping to get a white-tongue nest that I'm able to carve out for them, so they have something that they can nest in permanently. With that, we've reached the end of the video. I know it was short, but I am going on a holiday tomorrow to the Canary Islands, so I just wanted to get the video finished before I leave. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye!